Today I decided to get a little creative and use my furniture. I'm going to be using this big green couch here, also my step stool. If you have a chair or couch, please go ahead and use that now, or get a chair or a stool, some kind of surface, even if you have a bench. So we are going to be using that today for the majority of our first block. And with that said, got a fun day planned for you. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off on the floor. Okay, so just go ahead and sit down on your butt. Get comfortable. Knees up. You're at 90, hands behind you. You're just going to rock your hips side to side, so driving your knees down. Okay, we're going to do a little shin box action, side to side. Okay, we're going to do 3 each way, so 6 total. Do everything in this first pillar by 3s. Okay, so go ahead and get started if you haven't already. Hands can go behind you. You can also lift one hand up just to increase the difficulty, and if you're really mobile, just take your hands up, and that'll take us right into our next movement. Okay? So starting back up at the top, same position. We're just going to take the hands out of it. If you need to use your hands on the floor, do so. So, rocking to the side, drive your knees into the ground, and just go ahead and sit up. Really try to extend that hip. Rocking back to the other side, sit up, drive knees down, extend the hip. That's 2. We got 6 total. Go ahead and get started if you haven't already. Now, as I said before, hands can go on the ground. And if you don't have this kind of hip range, you can always use an alternative and drive that knee into the ground and get a little bit more internal rotation. Okay, this is the alternative. Last one here. Up. One more. And up. All right, we're going to flip over into quadruped position. So my knees are right below my hips, hands below my shoulders. I'm going to reach out with my arm and my leg opposites, okay? So if my left arm reaches out, my right leg is kicking back. Notice though, that I want to stay nice and low, keep my foot pointed. I don't want to be up here and be extending my spine. So try to keep nice and stable, just like a table, coffee table. Really reach out and drive out for 6. Okay? Both sides. Reach. Really trying to get the shoulders, hips. Very nice. All right. Go ahead and go to a tall kneeling position. Okay, both knees down. Moving into our next movement. Go ahead and kick one leg out. We're going to do a little tripod action. So if my right leg's down, okay, my right hand will be out. Now from here, I'm just going to push my hips back, okay, and I'm going to go right through that hole and then straight up. We're going to do 3 here, so take your time. A little T-spine, just to get you moving. I know you've probably been in a chair or in a house all day, but I love to start with the spine or the hips. Okay, once you've done 3, go ahead and check me out. I'm basically going to rock that leg that's extended from that flat position. Now I'm just going to stick my toe up. Little adductor work here, so stick that toe up and then drive that toe right into the ground, rocking back and forth. Okay, go ahead and switch sides. So tripod position, right through the hole, reach up. 3 here. Now we go from there, straight to that adductor stretch, toe up, toe into the ground. Try to do 3 total. Good, we'll hop up onto our feet, shake it out, shake out the limbs. All right, from here we're going to go into a little standing quad reach. Okay, so how we're gonna do that is we're gonna go into a little core squat here, lift that leg up, grab your shin, okay, and then reach, reach, reach. Okay? You're gonna do 3 each side. So core squat, grab the shin, reach out, try to balance. If you can't reach out, just grab that shin and then drive back. Trying to create a bunch of tension in back here. 3 each side, not too many here. Want to hop right into that first block. So quarter squat, grab the shin, reach. Good. Quarter squat, grab the shin, reach. Good. Last one. Quarter squat, grab the shin, reach out. Beautiful. Okay, from here we're going to go into bent over swimmers. Little shoulder health here. So I will be in this bent over position. Give you a good view here. Okay, butt is back in that hinge position. Basically, I'm just going to reach forward and then handcuff myself. All right, so reach forward, palms come facing each other out in front. Okay, so thumbs up, and then right back here as if I was getting handcuffed. 3 there. Nice and slow. Big hinge. Good. All right, go ahead and stand up. We're going to go into a hand walk with a leg lift. 3 each side, 6 total. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, big hand walk. Now from here, I'm just going to throw my legs wide and then drive my leg up. All right? So you should feel that in the glute and core. We're going to do 6 total. Let's go ahead and get started. If you haven't already, big hand walk. Go ahead and drive that leg to the air. And then from there, just walk your hands straight up. 6 total, walking it up. All right, we're going to turn it up a little bit. Go into a nice reverse lunge with a tall sprinter. I want to add a little bit more T-spine rotation at the bottom of the lunge and the top of that sprinter's position. So, big rotation, try to rotate at the top. All right, my legs stay nice and linear. And I'm rotating top. We're only doing 3 each side. Go ahead and get started. 3 each side. So, big rotation at the bottom. Rotate up. Takes the whole body to move. Good. 3 each side. Go ahead and shake it out. Breathe. All right. We're going to go into a little bit of neural activation here. Going to be a little different. Throw a little twist on it. So we're going to go into a single leg drop squat. What does that mean? I'll give you a drop call. You'll drop into one leg. Opposite leg is shadowing that foot. And I will give you a go call. So drop and then go to that tall sprinter's position. Nice and athletic. So drop, go. Looks like so. Drop and go. We're going to try 2 each side. Let's jump right into it. Here we go. Ready? And drop, go. Hold that position, toe is up. Give you another angle here. Ready? Nice and tall. Left leg, same leg. Ready? Drop, go. All right, we're going to get into a slight plyo here, a little hop. So instead of coming up to tall sprinter, I will give you a go call from this bottom position. Jump up, landing right back onto that leg, holding into this bottom position for balance. Now we'll reset. 2 each side. Here we go. Right into it. Ready. Up tall, on your toes, and drop. Go. Beautiful. Same leg here. Ready. Drop. Go. Perfect. Notice how the opposite leg is out like a kickstand. If I lose my balance, I just catch myself. 2 more here. Finish strong. Ready. Drop. Go. Perfect. Explode off the ground. Ankle, knee, and hip. All want to get as high as you can. Last one here. Ready. Drop. Go. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and grab a sip of water. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, I did decide to use some furniture today. If you have a chair and you didn't hear that part, go ahead and grab one now. Preferably something that's, go ahead and put that as a little cushion. Now you can add as much range as you want. We're going to be doing a single leg pistol, 5 reps here. So in this first block, first exercise, all you're going to be doing, find that couch or that chair, take about a half step out. Not a full step, half step out, so you're nice and close. All you're going to do is just lift that opposite leg up and sit back, touch that pillow or couch or chair, drive up. Okay, so we really want to load through the foot. What I mean by that, big toe, pinky toe, and heel, all into the ground, trying to indent that wood, carpet, whatever you got. All right, let's get started. 5 each side, nice and slow. Really trying to keep my trunk nice and neutral. Arms are out for balance. We got 5 each side. Perfect. Switch legs. Lots of control here. Notice how I'm not sitting back and resting on the couch. Really keeping a lot of tension through my leg, through my hips, through my torso. Really want to breathe in, brace all the way through and up. 2 more. Awesome. All right. Moving into our next movement. All it's going to be here is a bear crawl, except we're going to be going lateral. Everything's in 5s here. So, same thing. Knees below hips, hands below shoulders, off the ground, toes are curled, and I'm just walking nice and slow. 5 steps. 5 steps to my right, then I'm going back the opposite way. 5 steps. Nice and still, slow and controlled, right where I started. If you haven't started already, go ahead and get going. 5 to the right, 5 to the left, or vice versa. For this next movement, same thing, we got 5s. Like I said before, you can still use the couch or the chair. I'm going to use this stepping stool. What I want you to do is drive your legs out nice and straight. Now, notice how my foot, the stool is connected all the way into that soleus area or my calves. So I don't want to be just barely hanging on here. I want to have a little bit of grip so I can drive my hips up, and then from there I'm just going into a sprinter's position, keeping my hips nice and tall. 5 reps a side. So 10 total. Hips are up. I never drop my hips. Keeping a ton of tension, nice and slow. Pausing for a second. That top position. Ten there. Beautiful. All right, next one. This one's a little different. Okay, this is our core exercise for the day. We are going to be up at 90 with the feet. Okay, up at 90 with the feet. From there, I'll try to give you this view. From there, I'm going to drop my legs down to the ground, but my upper body is going to stay where it's at. Then I'm going to snap up. Ideally, I don't want my knee to touch the ground. So a lot of stability through the trunk, creating a little bit of separation here, and then snapping up. This can be done with a kettlebell or dumbbell. We're just going 5 each side. Create a little separation, and back to the top. Last one. Good. 10 there. All right. That is our block 1. Let's go ahead and bring that back right from the top, right into set number 2. I took the pillow up. I want to add a little bit more depth. Whatever you're comfortable with here, use that chair or couch. We got 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Switch it up. 2. 5. I am done with both legs. Take this whatever pace you want. This is totally up to you, your level. All right, right into that lateral bear crawl. Jumping right into it. Quadruped position. Walking right. 5 steps. Try not to bounce. I just corrected myself. Try to stay nice and stable, meeting back in the middle each step. 5 aside, right into those big supine sprinters. Drive those hips up, 5 each side. Notice how I'm driving my elbows into the ground. Your hands can be out straight. Give yourself some stability here. Lots of posterior, lots of glute here. Make sure that trunk, keeping your hips nice and high. 10 total here. Awesome. All right. Right into it. Give you another view here, just from the side. So, rocking. So, legs are up at 90. Rocking to my left. And then snapping to the top. Rock, snap. Little separation. Try not to let that knee or knees touch the ground. Everything is through that trunk. Very nice. All right. Grab a drink of water real quick. We'll get right into that third set. Here we go. Big breath. Load that foot up. Okay, try to indent that foot into your wood. As much weight as you can. Big neutral spine. We got 5. Opposite leg. I don't want it extended here. I want it shadowing the other foot. So, shadowing the other foot just off the ground. All my runners and cyclists, these are great movements for knee health. Lots of glutes. You guys are quad dominant most of the time. It's a great pre or post cycle or run. Beautiful. All right, right into that crawl. Let's see how slow you can go. Nice and slow. Good. 4 and 5. Awesome. Right into it. Don't waste any time. You guys know the movement by now. Drive those hips up to start. Right through the heels. And begin. Big sprinter position at the top. Really using those glutes and backside. Try to keep those toes pointed if you can. Really want to use that dorsal flexion in these positions. Toes pointed, curled up to you. And down. Last one here. Arms up. Big separation. Try to snap those hips to the top. Add a little speed 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Whew. Block 1 complete. Go ahead and grab a drink. That was great. I know I suffer from a lot of quad dominant. I'm not really good at using my glutes. I use the pistol and those glute kickbacks or those supine glute sprinters to really utilize my backside. Turn those on prior to training, prior to running, prior to riding my bike, even surfing. So great group of exercises there to use anytime. All right, this next series, we are going to do a little metabolic. So it'll be every minute on minute. Now, each time we go through a round, we're going to add 2 reps. If you want to stay there, that's totally up to you. We have 2 main movements. So when the minute clock goes, I got a little timer here. You will be doing reverse lunge into a forward lunge. 8 total, so 4 each. Both legs on the minute. So both sides, 4 and 4, 8 total on the minute. Then we will change to the other movement. The next movement is going to be, yes, another bear crawl, but we're going to be doing a little bit of a complex. So it'll be a step forward, back to that beginning position, step with the opposite hand, back to that beginning position, and then kick the legs out, back to that bear crawl position. So step forward, kick back. That's 1. We'll be doing 8 of those. Like I said, if you want to turn up the intensity here, got about 8 minutes left. Try to increase the reps by 2. So we're going to start at 8, 10, and then 12. We're going to do 3 rounds. So 6 minutes, all out here, every minute on the minute. I'm going to go ahead and get my timer started. Grab a towel, grab a drink. Got about 10 seconds here. 10 seconds, don't worry, that wasn't the clock. It will give you the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. So 8, forward, reverse. Good. Other leg. All right. I finished that in about 20 seconds. If you're still moving, no problem. This is all at your own pace, no pressure. We got about 25 seconds to rest, so use that here. It's gonna get tougher as each round goes. All right, 10 seconds here. Go ahead and get in that quadruped position. So it's a step forward, back, step forward, back, kick the legs out.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Step forward, back, kick out. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Whew. 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left. We are going to turn it up in these next 4 minutes. All right, here we go. 10 seconds more rest. Shake it out, breathe. Come on.
3,
Let's earn that dinner.
2, 1.
10 reps. 5 forward, 5 back. So my leg, notice it's just staying in one spot. 1 foot. Good. Switch it up. and 10. Beautiful. That took a little longer, that one. We got 25 seconds here. We are halfway through round two. Round two. I know my heart's beating a little bit. Good talk. 10 seconds here. We got 10 reps. Step forward, kick back. Let's get into it.
3, 2, 1, go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one for me. Ooh. Woo! Oh yeah. 22 seconds. Come on. Use this time to rest. Again, we're going every minute on the minute. 6 seconds here of rest left into our last round. Here we go. 12 reps. 6 forward, 6 back, 12 each side. Come on. Let's earn this dinner. $11, $12. Good. Switch sides. 40 seconds. Come on. Watch your technique. Make sure that trunk is nice and straight. Two more for me. And 12. Whew. 20 seconds to rest. All right. Coming down to our last minute here. Everything you got. 10 seconds. If you want to start on the ground already, you can.
3, 2,
12 reps, no matter what. Let's go. Come on. Four. 8, 9, 10. Come on, don't slow down. 11 and 12. Whew. 14 seconds left. Come on. Finish that 12. Finish strong. Let's go. Come on.
3,
Yeah.
2, 1, done.
And time, dude. Whew, I am really sweating here. Go ahead and just keep moving. Walking back and forth. Don't stay in one position. Try to stand up. Not on the knees. Breathe. Of course. Slow yourself down. That got me pretty good. So regain your breath. Try to shake out the legs. I know they're tired. I wanted to bring, instead of regen today, I just wanted to bring just a little dessert to add for all my athletes, which are you guys. I want to add a little calf work. We haven't been at home a lot. I don't know if you guys have been outside, but I want to add a little calf health. We're going to do a 3-way calf raise. So first position, just go ahead and start with those feet facing forward. All we're going to do from there is get up on that big toe, stand up nice and tall, hold, 2 seconds, back down. So hold for 2, nice and slow, back down. You can add a little rocking motion You can also use a wall to balance. Doesn't have to be just looking at me. We got 10. So we got 10 total with toes facing forward. Just a little calf, a little extra icing and dessert here, as Fritz would say. Then we will go into toes out. Toes out. So toes are pointed out. Same thing, 10. I hope your heart rate's coming down now. Good, last one. We're gonna go toes in. So a little pigeon action, and then just straight up. Get to that top position, hold it. I hope you guys are with me still. This is great work for the feet. That soleus, calf, Achilles. Make sure we are retaining all that health that you've done prior to this. We just want to maintain that. All right, and the last one, we are just going to do a isometric hold at the top for 10 seconds. All right, so nice and tall, hold that position, 10-second hold on my count. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax, let those heels come down. Let's go ahead and just go to the floor real quick. Big stretch. Point those feet instead of curling them. Just go ahead and put those hands to your side. I just want to sit, really get that plantar flexion. If you don't really feel it here, drive your hands to the floor and just push your toes into the ground. Okay, that'll add a little bit of a stretch. I just want to give that anterior part of your leg, that lower leg, some love here. So we'll just sit and hang out. Breathe. Very nice. And go ahead and stand up. Real quick, just some love for my people like my wife that love the phone, love the computer, always in this position. Let's just give some love to the neck here. So, hand on the chest, drive the chin up. Basically, you're just going to feel a big stretch through your neck. Go ahead and do that 2 or 3 times. And then interlock your fingers and drive your head down. Back up, drive down. Good, and then handcuff one of your hands. Opposite hand goes on the side, right by your ear. Just open up that upper trap. Give some love to your neck. I know a lot of us have turned to screens and sitting, and it's tough when you're home. Your neck really feels it at the end of the day. Make sure you're taking time for yourself, for your posture. And then the last one, we're going to just look left, look right, back and forth. Again, 3 times each side, up and down. Okay, and then half circles, back and forth. All right, that does it. Thank you so much for joining me. It was an honor to guide you through these 30 minutes. I know time is valuable, and I really respect everybody's time. If you guys have any questions, please feel free. We have Coach Frane on. He can answer any of those, as well as make sure you guys are looking at our emails. We're sending those daily. We would love to hear from you. Anything. Doesn't have to be movement related. It could be nutrition. Okay, it could be mindset. Whatever you guys need, we're here for you. We want to support any needs that you have. Thank you. Have a good evening. Go get some dinner.